Happy New Year! Here we are in 2023 and can't believe where last year went, right, so quickly. But today I'm going to share with you the 3 things that your website needs to have real impact in 2023. My name's Fiona and I run Fact Promotions, where we design websites with a brain. So that's a website that takes a bit of work off your desk and brings you in those right fit clients every single day. And I'm often asked at this time of year, what's the trends for this year? What's going to happen on my website? What do I need to be doing? Do I need to be blogging? Do I need to be doing more social? Which social channel shall I be using? Should I integrate that with my website? All these questions. And the answer is it's different for every person, but there are 3 commonalities. There are 3 things that you really need to make sure you're implementing on your website. And the funny thing is, they're nothing to do with your website. They're actually a reflection of what's going on society-wise. The last couple of years have been a little bit unpredictable, I'm sure you'll agree. So what we're looking for at the moment is the 3 things that people are looking for. Someone gave me a great analogy years ago. They said, if your car breaks down on the motorway and you're sitting there and it's cold and it's dark and it's maybe raining, and somebody pulls up and you think, oh good, they've come to help. And they say, I sell cars, do you want to buy a new car? That's really the last thing you want to hear. But if they say, let me help you, take you to the next garage, help get you sorted, and before they go, they say, do you know what, if you want to stop this happening again, here's my card, I can sell you a new car so this doesn't happen. That's meeting people where they are now. And that's what we need to be looking at right now at the start of 2023, more than ever. But this is a trend that all of the industry insiders are talking about. This is the way it's going. It's what people are missing. There are 3 things. I'm going to tell you what they are. Number 1 is connection. We've had so many lockdowns and disruptions and in the office, out the office, doing the office hokey cokey. And it's been really, really straining. What people want is connection. So the first thing that your website needs to do is get in front of people where they are now. Get in front of the people you want to talk to where they are now. That means posting in LinkedIn groups or Facebook groups, which are relevant to what you do, but where they are, so what they need. So I'll give you an example. For us, we work with established businesses with plans to grow. So they're ambitious, they're growing. So any LinkedIn business groups about growing your business, expanding, scaling up, that sort of thing, that's where I would go and give some examples of work that we've done and how it's helped people in similar situations to the people in that group. So I'm not going in saying, hey, look at us, this is what we do. I'm going in and saying, what's your issue with your website? Can I help? And they say, well, does anyone know how to get a website in front of these many people? Or does anyone know how to make my website more visible in this way? Or how do I attract clients to my website in the first place? That's where I can offer something. So always contribute first, because it's not your website they're connecting with, it's you. So when you're going to talk about your website, I would then go into those groups and say, oh, well, some of the easy ways you can increase your conversion rate on your website is blah, blah, blah. I've got videos about those. Have a look in the link in the comments and you can have a look and go through to those. But I can give that sort of contribution, and then I can say, you can find out more on my website at factpromotions.co.uk. So I'm putting my website in front of them where they are now and giving them something to help them. Okay, so number 1 is connection. Connect with them. Don't sit back and wait for them to come to you. It's not going to happen. Okay, go and find them. Number 2 is resonance. And that's a lovely word. I love that word. I'm going to say it again, resonance. How fab is that? I just love it. What that means is when they get to your site, they know they've come home. They know they're in the right place because, and this is all going to come down to the wording of your site, the first thing they read says, that's me she's talking about. Okay, so that resonance. So they've heard about you, where they were, you came to them, they've then come to you, which is a great buying signal in itself. And then when they get there, you make sense to them because you're talking about them. Example again, on our website, we talk about our 3 target audiences. We work with business, we work with charities, we work with public sector. So we would say, for example, on the charity site, you may be the founder of the charity or the person who's been brought in to help it scale in a sustainable, manageable way, and you're not really sure how your website can play a part in that. This is how we did that for blah, 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 and on it goes, okay? So straight away, if that's them in their situation, they're going to go, perfect, that's me she's talking about. Resonates with them. So that's what we want. So first we connect with them, then we resonate. We make sure our message really resonates with them. And number 3 is engagement. This is where there's got to be some sort of transaction, but it's already warm. It's not just I'm giving a free course or a free webinar or a free website review or something like this. Go to my website and get it, because that's very just push, isn't it? It's very push marketing, and that's a bit dated now, to be honest, especially online. You've made that connection. They've resonated with your message. They think you understand them, or you've demonstrated you understand them. Let's be authentic about it. And then engagement is number 3. So that's when you give them something useful. For example, we have a free ebook as a download that people can download and use it to look at their own business and find ways that they can scale in a digital way, so it doesn't involve more boots on the ground, more hours in the day, more hours for dollars, all of that sort of thing. Okay, so look at what can you give them to engage with them, and in return you want their email address, because that way you can keep in touch with them. Now, we're going to do this all GDPR friendly. Nobody's breaking the rules here. No tick to opt out boxes. They really annoy me. Okay. By signing up to download my ebook, you agree to be contacted periodically, and you can say how often if you're more comfortable about that level of transparency. That's great. Really appreciate that. Let's put that in. We will contact you periodically with our latest news, our latest blogs, or a link to our latest video for you to have a look at. You can unsubscribe at any time. But in return for giving you a free download, that's what I'd really like to have from you, is permission to contact you again. That doesn't sound offensive, does it? It's really super simple. It's not a lot to ask. And you're being very clear that you're not then going to bombard them with stuff. And don't then bombard them with stuff. That really goes without saying. Okay, so that's where it goes. So there you go, 2023, 3 trends that we're looking at in online, because it's what people want in real life. We're all looking for a bit of connection, a bit of understanding, and something that we'd like to have that would help us. That's your connection, resonance, engagement. 3 things. Include them on your website in 2023 and watch it grow. If you want any help with it, as always, come and find me. So I'm Fiona at fatpromotions.co.uk. You can go on there, and of course you can book a free strategy session with me. Let's have a little planning session, see what we can do for you in 2023 and what you want to achieve and what you can do on your own as well, because we collaborate with you. We are your outsourced in-house web team. All right, wishing you a fantastic new year, and let's hit 2023 running.